All right, so you've done the hard work, you've prospected, and you're right on the edge of listing a great property. But hold on, there's one last super critical step. We have to determine if it's legally and commercially viable. Today, we're going to break down the exact golden checklist you need to build the perfect document portfolio. This isn't just about getting a property listed, it's about getting you certified. Let's get into it. So what is that final make or break step to really nail the listing process? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not just about getting a signature on a contract. It's all about conducting a deep, professional analysis of the property's viability. Mastering this single step is what truly separates the amateurs from the certified pros. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Here's what we've got on tap. We're going to start with the official viability test. Then we'll dive into the nitty-gritty of verification, what the standard calls D4. After that, we'll cover the two essential products you have to deliver, the prospect profile, or P1, and the complete property file, P2. And then we'll wrap it all up and get you totally ready for your certification. Let's do this. Okay, first up, the viability test. Now, this isn't just some casual check-in. This is a formal, official process that's laid out by the competency standards for real estate advisors right here in Mexico. Think of it as the foundation that makes sure every single property you touch is legally solid and actually ready for the market. And where do all these rules come from? Right here. Everything we're talking about today is grounded in the EC0110.02 standard from CONOSER. This is the official playbook, the rule book for becoming a certified professional. Getting this stuff right isn't just a good idea, it's absolutely non-negotiable for your evaluation. All right, let's get our hands dirty with the first actionable part. The legal and tax verification, which the standard officially calls D4. The best way to think about this is like you're a doctor doing a diagnosis. This is where you do all that essential due diligence to figure out the property's true legal standing. And here's the crucial part. D4 isn't just a concept. It requires 3 very specific actions. Step 1, you have to cross-reference the owner's info with what's on the property deed. Does it match up? Step 2, you have to verify the property's current registration in the public registry of property. Is it actually valid? And step 3, which is so important, you must report your findings, your diagnosis, back to your client. This isn't optional, folks. This is a performance that you will be evaluated on. So once you've done your due diligence, you have to document it. You got to show your work, right? And that brings us to the first of 2 products you'll be graded on. The prospect profile, or as it's known, P1. This is where you formally organize all that key information you've gathered. And just look at the level of detail required for P1. This is a formal document, and the standard is incredibly specific about it. It has to be completed in Excel, and it has to be presented on your official letterhead. It's the complete record of both the seller and the property, and trust me, following this format to the letter is a major key to passing your evaluation. Now let's move on to the second, and honestly, the most comprehensive product, the property file, or P2. This thing is the heart and soul of your certification portfolio. It's the complete collection of every document that proves the property's viable, and, just as importantly, that you've done your job like a true professional. And really, this image says it all. Your P2 file is just as much about presentation as it is about the content inside. Meticulous organization, clear labels, a professional look, all of this demonstrates your competence before the evaluator even turns a single page. It screams, I'm organized, I'm thorough, and I know what I'm doing. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. The golden checklist. The next few slides have the complete official list of every single document you need to gather and organize for your P2 property file. You ready? Let's break it all down. First up, we've got the personal and tax documents. You're going to need the seller's valid official ID, their CURP and birth certificate, and then both their tax ID card, the CF, and their full proof of fiscal situation. Oh, and if they're married, you'll also need that marriage certificate and the spouse's ID. This whole section is about legally and fiscally identifying exactly who your seller is. Next up, property and solvency documents. This is the proof in the pudding. You need the official property title registered in the RPP. Then you need proof that all the bills are paid up, the last 6 months of payments for property tax, water, and electricity. And to round it out, you'll need a recent bank statement and a proof of address for the seller. Finally, we get to legal compliance. And let me tell you, this part is absolutely critical. It all comes down to 2 documents. First, the consumer rights letter, which is required by law under NOM 247, and you have to have a signed receipt for it. Second, the privacy notice, signed by your client. Missing either one of these shows you aren't compliant and it will definitely hurt your evaluation. Okay, so you've done the D4 verification, you've created the P1 profile, and you've perfectly assembled the entire P2 file using that golden checklist. You've put all the pieces of the puzzle together. And this brings us to the ultimate goal, proving that you are competent and totally ready for your official certification. And in the end, it all comes down to a number. To pass your evaluation, to be officially declared competent, you need to score a minimum of 95.97 points. By meticulously following every single step we just walked through, you're not just hoping to hit this score, you're building a system to blow past it every single time. I want to leave you with this thought. Building this complete portfolio, it's not just about checking off boxes for a test. It is a powerful, tangible demonstration of your professionalism, your incredible attention to detail, and your commitment to protecting both your client and yourself. This is the mark of a true real estate advisor. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's simple. With this golden checklist and a complete, well-organized portfolio, you are fully prepared. You're not just ready to list another property, you are ready to go out there and earn your official certification. Now go make it happen.